from Nigeria, talking about the talent, all from Kaduna, eating his food, had to travel at one point to Sweden. Yes, he had found his food finally in England. Talking about the big star himself, Johanna. Yes, Johanna, Zodik Johanna has done great. Big story we talk about this evening. I'll be doing the program. I have one of my big boss who will be joining this evening, my maestro. I can tell you, I did not like my story into sports writing or sport journalism wouldn't be complete without this, my boss. He's going to be joining us. He had gone to the World Cup 2 times, covered the event. He was at the last World Cup in Qatar. He was also there at in South Africa 2010. But before my boss comes up to join us, my co-pilot is in the studio with me this evening. That's Dami. Dami, good evening. Sports Radio Show.
Good evening,
Dami, have you jackpot already to Canada? This your voice is not.
Yeah, very sweet.
I want to know that's all. Oh my God.
No, no. Cannot be that.
Yes, my boss is in the studio this evening. He's joining us virtually. You know what? I just reached out to him today and I was like, my God, what are your plans for the World Cup? And I was like, okay, you know what? I was like, okay, my God, please, would you do us the honors? Would like to just learn from you. You had witnessed the 94 World Cup. You witnessed the 2002. You were live at the 2010 World Cup. And also Qatar World Cup too. I think one of the biggest, I think Qatar for me still was one of the most innovative World Cup. You know, they had a lot of restructuring, greenhouse, clean energy, all those things, SDG and all those things. And I was like, will you do us coming to just learn a lot of things? Some things about the World Cup that probably maybe would have people seen in the back pages of the newspaper. Good evening and welcome to the Sports Radio Show. My maestro, Babajide Alaka. It's good to have you in the studio this evening. Good evening, sir. We can hear.
Thank you very much. So nice to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Okay.
I'm be able to hear me.
Yes. Fine. It's great now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I say thank you for inviting me.
Okay, yes, my pleasure. Thank you so much, sir. I'm going to put you on the spot right now, and because one of your key interests is sports development, football, grassroots, talent pathway from the under 15, 16 to getting professional contracts. And that's why I'm going to be putting you on the spot. I know I didn't tell you, but I'm going to do that. That's talking about Johanna, the guy that was signed over the weekend. His journey from Kaduna to Sweden and to England. You've always talked about the fact that it's not rocket science. It's possible we can always get talent from Nigeria moving to the top 5 leagues in Europe. I remembered one of the stories you did for Premium Times then, and you said that when was the last time Nigeria ever got a talent that moved from Nigeria to the EPL or even to top talent? And you spoke about the likes of when Kanu Finidi and Baba Yaros and the rest. But now we've seen a talent like Johanna. How does this even play out in the Nigeria football landscape for us as a nation?
Straight.
Okay. We're trying to. Okay, can you hear me, sir?
West.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So yeah, over to you, sir. We're trying to connect. I don't know. Okay, probably our network. Okay, we'll just be back
Okay,
after. Okay.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yes, perfect. Now
Can you hear me?
This is great. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, if it is perfect now. So what I'm saying is that, Feromi, I've been thinking about this question you asked for 3 days. So unfortunately, you didn't catch me on the wrong side. I've been thinking about it. So the first question that comes to me, that came to me when I was thinking about it is, how many Johanna Zadok Johannas are we missing right now? You know, and I was writing. I'm writing something. I will just share a bit of it with you. I've been a bit nostalgic about Nigeria missing the World Cup and all of that. You know, you can be sad and you want to lay blames.
Yeah.
Why can't Nigeria plan to get to the semi-finals and even ultimately the final of the World Cup? What makes a World Cup winning team? And I looked at from 2010 down to 2022, and I can tell you for a fact that we have many Johanna Zadoks in Nigeria, even the ones you have not heard of now that are already playing abroad. It is just Providence that has taken this boy and shown the limelight on him. Thank God for his life. It is not, we did not plan for anything like that. No, forget it. It just happened.
Circumstance.
Just like it happened that Finidi, yes, it's serendipity. Just like that he was able to turn around. He was sold to Wolfsburg for one big money, and his career almost ended like that. So, but who in the NFF acts as? But the question really that we should be asking ourselves as Nigerians is, how many more Johannas will never see the light of day?
Okay, so
that's my question.
So the first thing now, should we say the first problem we are facing is infrastructure problem, or we don't
It's
have
not infrastructure. It's not infrastructure. Fair on me. I've looked at it. It's not infrastructure. First things first, the ones we have, we are not even maintaining. So let's not even leave infrastructure. I've gone to so many. Maybe the only country, or maybe the only place I've seen where two stadiums were being built, they were built 50 meters apart, was when they wanted to Atletico wanted to tear down their former stadium and build the Wanda Metropolitano. That was the only time I saw that 50 meters apart, two stadia. In Lagos, we have two stadia that are 50 meters apart, and they are not fit for purpose, both of them. So it's not infrastructure. Forget the ones we have. We are not even maintaining. Let's forget it. Then, what for me? There are books to read. You go and read the German Renaissance when their football got to the BRS minimum, when they were in qualifying out of World Cup qualifying groups. What did they do? Why is Belgium, very small Belgium, always ranked in the top 5 in the world? Why is Croatia, that is the size of Surulere, getting to semi-finals and almost finals of World Cups consecutively? Why? These guys are not better than the talents we have, but it is the management of it. Like I said, who in the NFF spoke to Zadok before he signed for Brighton? I'm very sure nobody did. Everything was left to his manager or his agent and everything. If he had signed a bad contract, we don't know. If he had signed a contract where his career is the most important, we don't know. But we just heard that he signed for 21.5 million. So for me, it's not about infrastructure, it is about a plan. In your own life, everybody has a plan. I want to finish school. After I finish school, maybe I want to go do masters. Then after 2 years, I want to do this. Does the NFF and the Nigerian football administrators have a plan? Do we have a plan? This year, these guys, Mamelodi Sundowns won the Champions League. Did you see them? I watched the finals, both legs. There's no way that we can compete at that place right now. So what did they do? What did South Africa do? South Africa that came out of apartheid in which year? That we beat 4-0 in Lagos in their first match. Now, South Africa is qualifying ahead of Nigeria for the World Cup. Their clubs are winning CAF Champions League, where we cannot get out of the group phase.
We trust God to do better this coming season.
We are always trusting God. What are those people other people trusting?
Jeremiah, is it God that will be your scouting for you? You are saying you are trusting God. Is it God that will be your scouting for you?
Don't worry, we are trusting God. This thing, miraculously, something will happen.
There's nothing like that. Everybody believes in God, fair on me. And God is not partial. God looks at what you do, your plan. It is your plan He blesses. He has blessed you from the beginning that you'll be successful, but you stay in your house. How will you graduate from university? When God has said you are going to be a graduate, but you stay at home and you continue praying that one day Angel Gabriel will bring certificate of OAU to you that you have graduated with a civil engineering first class. Is that the way it's done?
I'll be scared to collect that certificate.
You will be scared that you still have some conscience. I know many people that will collect it and go and look for work with it.
I will be scared because I don't think I know anything.
So we cannot continue to do that. Look at our MPFL. I'm not saying that it's not improving, but the kind of talent that we have in Nigeria, sometimes when you watch our football, because I want to make an assertion with South Africa. What did South Africa do? South Africa, when they wanted to develop, they understood that they did not have the coaches and the trainers to take them to the next level. So you will find out in their league that almost half, 10 years ago, maybe 3/4 of the coaches in the PSL were foreigners. Because they didn't have it. It's not this our blah, blah, blah. We don't have it. How many of our coaches have gone to school? It is not about you having played ball before that makes you a good coach. Mourinho didn't play ball so much before. So don't let us even go into that. Maradona never became a good manager.
Yes.
He never became. So it's not about all those things. What is the plan? If anybody has a genuine talent for coaching in Nigeria, yes, what is the plan? Why are we not? Let's make an example. It's unfortunate, but Eric Chell is a Malian. He's coaching Nigeria. Do you think when he leaves there that he will not get a better job? Where are our other Nigerians? Yes, the Amonikes of this world tried their best. They went to Tanzania, they went around, went to Egypt. But where's the consistency in it? Remo Stars that won the league last year was almost relegated this year.
No, they are relegated. They're relegated.
They are relegated now.
Yes. Yes, bro. Yes.
They're virtually relegated.
So let me keep quiet then. Somebody that played CAF Champions League, and then the next year, 12 months after, has been relegated. Yes, it can happen, no. But Tottenham didn't win the league. So let's not. I know that people want to do examples. Tottenham didn't win the league. No, yes, you can make an example of somebody like Girona. Yes, they played Champions League 2 years ago, and they now have been relegated. But these people won the league last year at a canter, and now this year they have been relegated. It's unbelievable. So we need administrators who will give cogent plans that can be worked. When you say that, in the next 4 years, we must ensure that every team that plays in the MPFL has an under 15 team or an under 17 team that play before the league match. We must have a plan. We must have a plan. There are too many talents in Nigeria. Let's just decide on what to do. Okay, if we want to say that, every year I want to export 100 under 15 players to Belgium, to academies in Belgium, let us know that is the plan.
And there will not be any nepotism, any political.
Thank you. We go around the country, choose the best 100 every year, and take them out. In the next 5 years, we have a coterie of players who we have advanced in every way. And then let me tell you something. When you look at all this, who do we say is the likely winner of this World Cup?
We are coming to that place, actually.
No. Okay, sorry. Okay, don't let me preempt you then.
Okay, we're coming there. Okay, yeah. Dami, yes, you're saying something, Dami.
Yes. If you want to be married with this Sundowns Champions game against I think that game was a pointer that you're going to already be season. And it was for 1 point back. But I wanted to see that because they are not that was coming from South Africa. But that game was everything I need to know about how their season was going to be as defending champions. There was fortunately we did not know so much attention. And also the consistency of everyone that they're going to the national team and coming to club meetings. It's not actually it. So I don't know. I don't feel like it's one of those things.
A lot of things. But I think that I don't want to say that's an excuse for them, because a team comprises of more than two or three technical crew. So which means that even you as the head coach or the technical advisor, you are not most times you're not always the one ushering maybe their training sessions, checking most of these things just to
Of
oversee.
course,
Okay,
of course, of course, of
yeah.
course,
So
of course, of
if there
course.
was coordination, I don't know, Ogumade could be somewhere else and the team will still play. Sometimes it just shows about their technical ability.
Like Oga said earlier, these people that are in the technical staff, in the technical team, you are there. You don't have the qualification to fit in somebody that is supposed to be the head coach. Because they who answer that question? You are there. You know, because maybe these guys played football, let's bring in who are these guys that are part of the technical team? That is the other answer.
Mm, Okay. We'll come back to that. Let's just take one or two World Cup. So let me put it there. Nigeria, the Super Falcons of Nigeria defeated Senegal by 3 goals to nil, courtesy of Omeya and a couple of others. We've seen the fact that this part of the and I think one thing again about Nigeria is that we don't always try to I don't want to say we don't always try um, to diversify. Now, lately, now the Super Falcons have been playing at Ikene, fantastic. Now they've not played, they are not playing at Onikon. Peradventure, let's say Ikene gets bad, you will see again. We don't even have a stable base, and I think sometimes it's still another big issue for me. You see the Super Eagles too. Sometimes we don't have a stable. We can't say okay, whenever the Super Eagles of Nigeria is playing, there are two places that is so certain. I know maybe because of security and all this, but two places that is so certain that they are going to play games. If they don't go to one pitch somewhere, they will go and use one private place somewhere. Sometimes it just look. I feel like
It's only MKO and Canada. It's mostly MKO and Canada that make you go. MKO, Canada.
yeah, and sometimes too. Okay, let's just see as it goes because I feel like it's long overdue. The soccer temple in Agege ought to have been completed. A lot of I just feel like we just need to do better. We just need to do better. As Sato Sholato as well scored, while John Mayer scored a brace. Like I said, we are in the World Cup season, and let me just give a little background to the World Cup. World Cup started in 1930. It's 96-year-old. By the next World Cup, that's in by 2030, World Cup, yeah, they'll be celebrating a centenary. That's like 100 year that it was that it began 1930. Right now, 48 teams for the first time will be participating. 3 countries will be hosting. The current champion presently is Argentina, and the most trophy won team is Brazil, and that's the 1-5 team. And I think the first place it was for the first team, the first country that won the World Cup was Uruguay. Uruguay was the first country that won the World Cup. I know many people who don't know this. If you hear the name Uruguay, like, were they really significant? Yeah, they were. They were at one point, they were. Ghanaians will never forget Uruguay, anyways. So I did like. So we had a lot of fantastic moments at the World Cup. A lot of let me say underdog moments. For example, when Morocco was in. Let me use Ghana in 2010. When Ghana got to the quarterfinals, as at that time they were the only bragging right as the only African country to have gotten to that stage before Morocco got close. That was in last World Cup. Morocco were very, very close to that the last World Cup as well. So and that's another boost for African country. But right now, that's the World Cup is going to be starting, and we'll be having 9 countries. Damn, how do you feel with this World Cup? Let me even start there. Do you feel so relaxed? For me, I feel like I'm going to watch this World Cup without any bias. I don't know. Does that relate to you? So I felt like this World Cup is going to be one of a kind. Nigerian will not be participating. Although we have commercial break to take. After that, we'll go strictly. I still have the maestro with us, Jide Alaka, and I know with what of the things that he has been dishing out, I know you is something that we need to just learn from. The phone line is still open. It's 07,000 917 917 07,000 917 917. You have contributions. Maybe you have expectations. Okay, there's this particular country that I'm looking up to. This is my favorite player. Some have even said that they will be watching some kind of they will be watching some player. I said, if you like it, watch. Now you sabi. Some say they will watch Messi. Some say they will watch Ronaldo. Some said they will watch Dembele. Some say they will watch Mbappe. Whatever. Just make sure you watch the World Cup and you enjoy it. Watch it for the fun. Watch it for the entertainment and the relaxation it's going to bring. Okay, we'll be back after this time out. Then we'll move strictly. We talked about the fact that Christian Enrique was so grateful to God that he was able to survive that as well. And this is another major attack for him. Don't forget, I think 4 years ago he had that experience. But let's see. Hopefully, I don't know the plans. Maybe officially he might not just participate, but thankfully he survived the attack and he has responded to treatment. We'll be back after this time out. Let's just take commercial break. We'll be back. Please.
So Women Radio 91.7 for everything women. Nigeria, a nation of many languages and many tribes. We will stand together, live together, and grow together. United we stand, united we thrive. This message is brought to you by Women Radio WFM 91.7 FM.
HB 1349 ní nọ́mbà ìwé òfin ilé aṣòfin 1349. HB 1349 ó wà fún àwọn ipò tí a fi pamọ́ sílẹ̀ fún àwọn obìnrin ní ilé aṣòfin àgbà, ilé aṣòfin aṣojú àti àwọn ilé aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀. Tí o bá fọwọ́ sí HB 1349, ìjọba wa yóò dára sí i. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a panupọ̀ kí a sọ fún àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ilé aṣòfin wa kí wọ́n dìbò fún HB 1349 fún Nàìjíríà tó dára. Tí o bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ Nàìjíríà, ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún HB 1349 kí o fi ìfilọ̀ yìí ránṣẹ́ sí ẹlòmíràn. Ìkéde yìí wá láti Women Radio 91.7.
Have you been a victim of corruption? Do you want to report how corruption affects you and your community? Send an SMS or WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537.
My Nigeria, your Nigeria, our Nigeria. Together, we rise as one nation, one people for a brighter tomorrow. This message is brought to you by Women Radio WFM 91.7 FM.
Remember how mom would wake up early, make us breakfast, and in our uniform?
We have to do something special for her.
So let's make this money fair.
Surprise your mom with a trip to Zanzibar this 2026 in the 3 Crowns Mom of the Year competition. Write a note using each letter of her name and submit with a picture of 5,000 naira worth of 3 crowns on www.3crowns.com.ng or at our collection centers for your chance to win. T's and C's apply. 3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms. Happy families.
Otu ụmụnwaanyị Igbo gbasa ozi Women Radio membership n'olu bekee na-ejikọ gị na ụmụnwaanyị azụmahịa ndị ọzọ, ndị ọchụnta ego, ụmụ akwụkwọ, ndị nlekwa ezinụlọ, ndị ọrụ ugbo, na ndị ezumike nka dị na steeti 36 nke Nigeria. Dịka onye otu ụmụnwaanyị Igwe mgbasa ozi, azụmahịa gị bụ nke a ga-akwalitere gị n'efu n'igwe mgbasa ozi ụmụnwaanyị. Ị ga-enwetakwazi ihe nrite ihe ọma ndị dị ịtụnanya dị iche iche ma nwetakwazi ohere ịnọ ma sonyere ihe omume anyị gasị. Tinye Women Radio app n'ekwentị gị taa iwe nụrụ olu gị n'igwe mgbasa ozi. Debanye aha n'efu na wfm917.com ma gbaa mbọ hụ na ị na-etonyere otu chịkọtara ụmụnwaanyị igwe mgbasa ozi. Ọ gwara nzikọrịta ozi Facebook, ọ bụ otu ma Alpha Foundation and Nigeria Media Innovation Program NAMIP na HITAP ha na-akwado otu abụ Women Radio membership.
You looking for a place to advertise your business at affordable rates or a hall to host all your corporate events and conferences? Then don't look any further for all your advert placements, live interviews, announcements, religious programs, event bookings, and lots more. Give your business the boost and reach your target audience at an affordable rate here on Women Radio 91.7. What are you waiting for? Hurry now. Call the numbers 0905 555 8998, 0806 009 2137, or 0816 060 5673, or email us at sales@wfm917. Are you a business owner, freelancer, or salary earner? Lagos Tax Radio 91.7, Wednesdays at 5.